Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So let's get started with our quote of the day. It's going to be Luke chapter 6 verse 31. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Okay, and today's video we'll be covering the topic importing and using modules. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so in PowerShell you could actually import modules. I don't know if you watched our video yesterday, but we showed how to install a module. So installing the module just to kind of get it to your system and install it, and then the import will kind of bring those and expose the modules and the commands when you do the import, so you can use it within your session. Now by default, PowerShell kind of does that automatically. It should auto import, but you also have the option to do the import as well, and that will kind of allow you to use the commands within that session. So how do we do the import? You just do import dash module, then space dash name, and then the module name. You can also see what modules you have available in your system by doing the get dash module list available. So this will list all the modules that are available on your system, and sometimes the command may take a while depending on how many modules you have installed and how big they are and how fast your machine takes to process it. Alright, so it's listing all the modules here. So it kind of gives you the directory where your modules are being stored after they're installed. And you could also, so the one that we will be looking at is the Azure RM module. So now that we know that's in there, that we could choose the Azure RM, that's part of it. There are other modules like Pester, that's more of a testing, program as well. So let's maybe just kind of just show you just a quick demonstration by just running one of the commands for the Azure. Let me see. So these modules, they have, it's kind of like packages of commands and functions, etc. So let's see. So you kind of listed what is available there. You could also do the import. So if you want to know how do I import it then? So I would just do the import module like this. Alright, so this is how you would do it. We do import module and then dash name. Alright, so something like that. So if you didn't get any errors, that means it imported it successfully. And how do you know if so one way we could do is use one of the commands that are in there. Alright, so if we didn't get any errors, I mean the command is installed. I mean not installed, it's imported fine. So I guess the first command you would have to run here is to connect to the actual so I don't know if you're not sure what Azure is. Azure is pretty much Microsoft's cloud service. So you could connect to your cloud service if you have a cloud account out there. I don't think I have one, but I'm just going to show you just how the command works. Alright, so it'll be connected. This is the connect command, and it's actually going to pull it from that imported module. So you can see it prompted us to put in our username and password. So that will, once you put that in, that will help you to get connected to your account, and then you could run, once you're in that session, you will be able to run Azure commands. I don't think I have a subscription, but let me give it a try and I'll impose it here. So I'm just going to put in my credentials and I'll resume the video. Alright, so we got connected to the account, but it was just showing it was showing subscription IDs and so on, so I couldn't really show that in the video. So I'll just show you one of the commands you could see, which is just show you some partial information, and that will kind of prove that the library had worked. All right, so I put the get dash Azure RM subscription. So if you just ran that command alone, that will give you like your tenant ID and your subscription ID, etc. So we're currently connected to the Azure session right now from that previous command I showed you, which was the connect dash Azure RM account. And so since we're in the account now, you can run all these commands. So what I did here was I just wanted to expose just the property name from this command. So, and we should see pay as you go. So let me do that here, and that will kind of prove it. There you go, pay as you go. So the rest of the items were kind of hidden because I didn't want to expose those to those. But pretty much that's it. So what we did here, we showed you how to import the module, which was Azure RM, and to show you that it worked, we did the connect dash Azure RM account. So that will prompt you. It came up with the login prompt, and I logged in with my live credentials. And once you get in there now, you have a PowerShell session that's kind of connected to your cloud account. And if you want to try it out, you could try like you could set up a free account if you want, but just know that if you do anything other than connecting, if you try to like create resources and so on, just keep in mind you might have to pay for those. So I'm just logging in and logging out, so you won't get charged for that. And yeah, so this kind of gives you proof that this is like piece of the information from that Azure subscription that I have. And if you want to know how to get to and maybe create an Azure account, just go to portal.azure.com and you could test it out for yourself. Oh, and I just remembered that I used the older Azure module. So instead of doing the you could try to maybe install the new module, which was which is AZ instead of Azure RM. So if you just choose AZ, that will install the new module, which is newer than the Azure RM, just to keep that in mind. And you'll have all the latest PowerShell modules. All right, so hope this helps out. It kind of proves that we kind of show you some commands from the imported module that we did. And let's don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's close off with our quotes of the day, which is Luke chapter 6, verse 31. Do to others as you would have them do to you. All right. Don't forget to go to don't forget to read the Bible, and if you're not going to church, try to find a good Bible-based church. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.